Hey, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Spirit Journey. Good morning. Yeah, today is Thursday. It's actually January 27th, 2022. I thought it was the 26th. Getting the days confused already. But good morning. This wonderful Thursday. Yes, it's sunny out there. And I went to bed like at 10 o'clock. And I didn't have my tablet next to me. Yay! Yeah, I needed to detox a little bit and just go to sleep without my playing a video. Yes, good morning, viewer. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, little old me. Good morning. Yes, a little later than usual doing the videos, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm feeling good this morning. And yes, good morning. See how beautiful it is out there? Such a beautiful city. Such a beautiful city. I love this city. Yeah, that tall, skinny building, that's new. Yeah, it took a while for them to build. It might be one of the tallest buildings in New York City now. I think it's a residential. Yeah, that's in New York City. Very beautiful. I've never been in it. They just built it, but I like it. And I like the building next to it to the left that looks like a little pencil. Yeah, that I like. I love that. And at nighttime, the top part is a big triangle encased in tiny triangles. Yeah, this whole, New York City, they do the occulting, and you see behind diagonally behind that one, diamond shaped designs on the outside. Yeah, that's um, an upward triangle and a downward triangle to look like diamonds. Yeah, all occultic. Yes, I hope you all are doing well. I'm going to talk about different things and still try to tie them all together. Yeah, three major topics. I want to talk about the CVD19, CVD19. Saw a video about it. I want to talk about, where to move to. Uh, yeah, yesterday I was looking on different videos about possible places. So I would like your feedback where you think would be a nice place, safe place for me and the gang here. These are my babies. Yeah, I'm in bed still. This is the gang. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I have to always consider them in, excuse me, in any move because, they're getting older. Two of them are 12 and one is 9. So I have to be able to get to a veterinarian for their health needs since we're all getting older. And what's the other thing I want to talk about? Oh, and the dream that I had. Yeah, I had different, not dream, I meant to say vision. Yeah. Let me talk real quick about the CVD19 and that bug juice that is prevalent here in the States. I saw a video that, what's that? A man needs a heart transplant and he's being denied it because he doesn't want to drink the bug juice first. Drink the bug juice and then we'll do your uh, life-saving operation. Isn't that coercion? People are digging a hole for themselves. And once we get our sanity, we're going to see how foolish humanity has been to its people. You're going to deny someone treatment because you want them to take uh, something inside their body that they don't want to. And it's not related to the surgery. You can't order someone to take a particular treatment, but it's the patient's right. People, remember this. It's always the patient's rights first. They're the one that's paying for the service. But see, they're bullying you again. They're bullying you, the citizen, in what's good for them. You're determining what's good for them. They need a life threatening heart transplant. But oh, we want you to drink this bug juice. It's not for him. Why do they want it? Does this make sense? So, what if this is now a trend? What if you need cancer treatment? What if you need a bone marrow transplant? What if you need surgery on your legs? Let's say you get in a car accident. And they say, oh, did you drink the bug juice? Oh, okay, I see that you were in a car accident. You know, you're clinging to life, and we could possibly save you. But do you take your bug juice today? And then you say, no. And they say, I'm sorry, we cannot treat your injuries. This is in such violation of the Nuremberg codes. People, look it up. The Nuremberg codes. Not to get confused with the Nuremberg laws of Germany, but the Nuremberg code is based on what happened with that law that was enacted in that regime that happened in the 1930s for about 13 years. This is the new bullying to make it look like that they are about your well-being. And we won't treat you unless you drink the Kool-Aid. People, don't do it. And you demand and you remind them, you need this operation, this procedure, and it's the patient's rights to treatment, patient's rights. And to deny a life-threatening thing, you're in violation of the, what's that, that oath that doctors have to give. I don't know whether they do it still in the U.S., but there's an oath that medical doctors are are given to say not to hurt the patient. You cannot violate that. How could you, as a doctor, a medical doctor? Well, it's probably the administration. See, medical care is now being hijacked, and the administration is telling and ordering doctors and the what do you call it? The health insurance people. It's all a system to suck out your money and your health. Modern medicine here in the Western world is not about health. And the only thing I can really think about this, yeah, I have to be careful with my health too. I think I might go on like a 2 week fruit diet, just as a cleansing, because it's the beginning of the year, as a cleansing, you know, um, and also to try to, that they discovered a plaque in a certain part of my body. I was shocked, and they discovered it because some other thing was happening. Okay, so I have to be careful myself. So yes, I drank my water, people. I drink a liter of water, about a liter of water, first thing in the morning, and I put my minerals in it. As you get older, people, your body doesn't absorb as much, as efficient, and plus there's less valuable nutrients in your food. Yeah, I pretty much eat whole foods, meaning like if I get whether it be potato or whole potatoes, whole fresh broccoli, things like that. Whole foods, lettuce, whole lettuce, greens. I very rarely eat canned foods, anything in a can, you know. Um, but, anybody, you all could do all the right things. And, sometimes things happen in your body. And I see that I'm not Hercules, right? I'm not Hercules. And things happen. And, they have those chemtrails, remember, people? The chemtrails out there. Last year this time, it was January 2 actually, and these same skies that you're looking at had a chemtrail was forming right in front of me. They did, oops, well, I wasn't supposed to see that what happened? You saw that? It was a glitch. It started to buffer. Okay, I forgot that I have to remember not to say certain words. So that I said that one word, the CT word, and it started glitching there. Okay, yeah, remember that time I had captured three X's in the sky, right where you're looking at now. It was three X's being formed right in front of me. I caught it when the first one, and then after the first, I started noticing. I'm sorry, when the second one was just starting to be formed, and then was a third one, and they're right beside each other. I believe that those things that you see in those skies are those chemicals, and it's chemical warfare. And they put it over large cities like New York City. And I have a feeling that they cause dis-ease in the body. So even though you eat all the right food, people, you have these, what I call F-ups, who want to still sabotage and do things. So it's not all your fault, people. You have people here, they do all the right thing. And they wonder why, how did they contact this particular dis-ease in their body? The only thing I could say about that, people, is, you know, give your thanks every day. Look in the mirror and give thanks that you're alive. And ask for your higher power to give you wisdom, knowledge, and truth and protection. And how to navigate these things, these counteractions that they do against the public, against you. And we don't live forever in this body form. And to really learn to embrace death. I mean, I'm not being a sadist here. I'm not trying to be a sadist. But look, um, think of your life as just a chapter. It's a chapter. And you move on to the next chapter. That's all what it is. That you'll be able to remember. If you don't remember the details about your past life, at least to, sorry, it was just glitching again. See that? It's always glitching when you say certain words. I apologize for that. So what I was just saying when I was cut off, that um, things repeat itself. They're cycles. Life has a cycle, and it repeats itself over and over again. And it's like an onion. Life has its different layers, but one onion. And try to gather the meaning behind it. And yes, I believe that this existence has been hijacked. I do believe that. And let me tell you, this leads into my other topic, but I think it's all related. I want to try to keep, somehow join in all these, what seemingly to be unrelated, that they are related. Well, I had a vision this morning. Yeah, many of you who've been following me for a while now, especially earlier last year, I do meditation in the morning. And it's very simple. Upon awakening from sleep or dreaming, I lie still in bed and just continue to keep my eyes closed and as if you're looking at your eyelids. Just look, have your eyelids closed and just look straight ahead into the darkness of your eyelids. And you are going to see something. And what I saw today, and I saw something like this before. The theme behind it. I mean, it was a different location, but the same type of creation type of thing. Um, this looked like a toy world. I know it sounds weird, like something childlike. When I say toy, I mean something very childlike, something that is geared for little children to look at. Um, but it seemed to be in water, um, because the things that were in it was moving around like it's in water. Um, and I'm seeing that, and it seems as if I'm there. And I see these long, stringy things in this matrix. It was light in color, very light in color, off-white color. Um, it had some light in this liquid or whatever, what looks seemed like a liquid. It was translucent, this liquid, so you can see through it, but it was filled with these long seaweed-like things. And then I saw it was a tubular. The ends were tapered, rounded rather than pointy, and it was moving away from where I was located. Um, and I think it had like it was like an outer frame of something, like a chassis of a car, but it was elongated, so it had like a frame of something, but inside it's hollow, so you could see right through it, and it's like moving downward away from me. It seemed like, let's see, how many? Maybe it's about 6 feet long. Really, and it was like slightly like bobbing in this matrix of this liquid, clear liquid, like you're underwater. I never hear any audio in what I'm looking at, but it looked very childlike. And I've seen the same, like, imagine like an artist. One thing with artists, each artist have their own style, and so you're able to like um, say, hey, that looks like so and so style, or like Monet. Oh, that looks like a Monet painting. You know what I'm getting at? So it's the same. So it's the same designer, creator, manufacturer. It's all the same. And I saw something, the same artist, creator, manufacturer thing, a little over a year. It could have been 2 years ago. This cheesy, it looks so cheesy, so artificial. Yes, good morning, viewers. Good morning, good morning. Excuse me, just clearing my throat. I apologize. Yeah, it's very bizarre. Yeah, it would be wonderful if I'm able to hear things. I've never heard anything. I haven't learned that gift yet. So if anyone has suggestions with these meditations, how to get the audio behind what I'm seeing. Yeah, I remember one time I saw, this was also maybe 2 years ago. It was before COVID, I think. Yeah, and I saw a puppet. It was it was like made out of cloth that like you, um, You put your hand puppet, like remember Sesame Street people? Have any of you ever heard of Sesame Street? Remember the little puppet like Bernie and Arnie? I think their names were. Yeah, I know I'm dating myself. But remember that it was made like out of a rough, a cloth that had texture to it? It was something like that. It was well crafted. And I saw people. I I saw a black person puppet. It had the full lips. It had like the sleep. I'm, s- I'm se- It had like a sleepy look to it, and its mouth was moving. It was like a zoom in on this face. This looked like a puppet, like what on Sesame Street, like Arnie and Bernie, something like that. And it was like it was talking, but I didn't hear the audio. I said, "Oh my goodness!" And I even went on the internet to try to find black puppets or Muppets, whatever what they're called. Yeah, yeah. I did the video on that when I had it. So you just on my channel I have a playlist of I think it's entitled Visions, but I can also have dreams in that also. But it's entitled Visions. And I have about the visions that I see in the morning, or if I had a very interesting dream, I would have that also. Yeah. So if anybody have any idea, I know that it's hard to really picture what I'm talking about, but it's some type of artificial word. It looked like maybe like what do you call it? Co- um, like computer graphics. I mean, computer. What do you call it? CGI. CJ, computer generated image, and how they use them today. Um, and they look real. People walking, um, but this one is really child, look like really amateurish looking. If any of you have any idea what I'm talking about, or like it, and it's like in a liquid, and because it's like bobbing up in it, let me know. I mean, because see, YouTube is a very big audience, and people from all over the world could be watching this video. So if you have friends that have children, whatever, and hey, you know of any videos or TV shows that have this type of computer generated, simulated, you know, imagery. It's all 3D. It's made to look 3D, um, but it's really cheesy looking. Let me know. Let me know, people. Yeah. So that's what I dreamed today, and I feel that this is all a part of a reality that we all are. Each one of us have our own experiences, and I think some of these experiences might overlap. Yes, I think so. Uh, so so yeah, that's oh gosh, yeah, that's that. Um, and I'm wondering if people, any of you who travel, any of you ever travel to, let's say, another country, and let's say they do meditation also, do you experience the same type of visions? That's a good question. I'm wondering, would I encounter the same thing if, let's say, I moved to a faraway country? That would be really interesting. People, let me know. Have you ever experienced that? Have you ever gone on vacation in another country and you practice some type of, meditation, or let's say your dream world? Do you have the same type of dreams? Let me know. Okay. So, so let's see. Like okay, I talked about the CV19, the vision, and oh, what's the other thing? Yeah, the move. Yeah, I was looking at videos yesterday, a lot of videos, and I got overwhelmed, people. I got overwhelmed because of, um, I mean, see this beautiful city. Isn't this beautiful? How could I want to leave this? Well, it's filthy. The rats are okay. Maybe because I haven't seen a rat yet this year. 'Cause maybe it's too cold for the rats, and maybe they're in hibernation. I don't know. The squirrels are. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's squirrels out. Um, but yeah, New York City is going downhill. I mean, it will pick up again. It is like you might hear in the background construction. You hear something pounding. Well, yeah, there is a major construction site happening. They're going to make another high-rise building and a short building. Yeah, it's going to be a residential, and it's to complete around May of this year. They say, yeah, construction is going to be really quick. They want this one. They said that I talked to one of the engineers. He says, yeah, this it's planning to open very soon. It's going to be a quick construction. But right now they're digging a big hole in the ground. Yep. And yeah, so New York City is building, building, building. The two things happening at once. That is like life. Two things could be happening simultaneously. You have destruction, the tearing down, the deprecation, but at the same time, people, you have major construction here in New York City. And I know eventually, maybe if I just stick it out, you know, that I'll get through the next phase. But I think New York City is going to have two societies, like oh, I don't want to mention, I don't want to insult any country, but I feel like what's happening now in New York City, and this is New York City that you see, people who are just coming on the live stream right now. This is New York City, Manhattan, and there are going to be two major societies here. You're going to have the affluent. They're going to be more affluent than the people that are here now, and the very, very poor. That's what New York City, Manhattan at least. This is Manhattan Island, and that's what's going to happen. And who are in general, are the poor, um, the black people, black men in particular. They are not encouraging uh, any real um, healing of the minds of these guys. They are drugged out. I mean, you don't see black American families here. I've lived here for next month, let's see, in 2 months will be 19 years just in this building alone. I've been back in New York City for now 20 plus years and 19 years and not no black families, not a husband, wife and children. You may find women with children, but you never see black women with their husbands. And it really pisses me off. It bothers me. There's no sense of community for me. And I came back to New York City for community within the black community, which I am a member of. And it saddens me. And so, my I'm concerned about yeah, my mother's getting older. I mean, we're all getting older, but I feel that when that day happens, when she transitions, I want to be out of here. And I think that's also what's motivating me. I feel empty here. I mean, it's a beautiful city. I walk with my little guys here, my little babies. That's my little girl, my other little girl, and my little boy. Okay? I walk with these little guys. Sorry. But I don't feel connected here. I mean, I feel like a foreigner in my own country. I mean, nothing like New York City. New York City, I mean, I have all the amenities, people. I am spoiled being here. I'm spoiled being here because I don't need a car and I walk everywhere. Just like you can get everything you need in a 2 mile radius. Even less, maybe a mile and a half radius. I can get everything I need. You have a post office, you have your bank, um, you have your supermarkets. You have, if you need to get stuff for your home, like hardware, you know, um, if you want to go to a park, all that people within a mile and a half radius. How could you beat that, people? How could you beat that? You can't beat it. I don't need a car. Oh, medical. Honey, we got more hospitals here and those urgent care. We have veterinarians for your pets. All that. Any of you, though, know places overseas. Yeah, I see, I put it out there because, see, each one teach one. I don't know everything. And I have an intelligent audience. I attract intelligent audiences, and they have their different specialties. And they say, hey, I have this information. Let me share with Spirit Journey. Yeah. So let me know. Uh, do you have any suggestions of places that are uh, friendly and safe for women and is dog friendly? Yeah. The place I go to, if I do move from here, it has to be dog friendly. Because there are places, if I didn't have them, I think I would possibly consider. But when you have little dogs, and some nations, dogs are considered dirty. They're animals to be outside. But these little dogs, these are what you call lap dogs. They're designed for you, for you. See, this is a Havanese, and they're designed to just sit on your lap. Same as the little Shih Tzu. And the Pekingese. The Pekingese was designed to be a royal dog. They originate in China, and the royalty used to have them. They were like little guard dogs. Yeah, he thinks he's royalty. Yeah, he thinks he's royalty. He's a good boy. I love him to death. Yeah, so any of you have any ideas of places where I can move to? I mean, I was getting so overwhelmed yesterday looking at videos of places that, I want a place that's safe for black women. I want to be safe. I don't want to feel like, oh, wow, are they going to do this or that to me? Because, see, I can always locate to another part of the states, you know? But the racial climate, I don't like here. I don't. I'm very sensitive. I'm a highly sensitive woman. And, at this stage of my life, I don't want to be around people who hate my guts. I don't need it. Yeah, there are plenty of places in the United States that's nature stuff, like the Adirondacks, very beautiful. If you like natural beauty, well, which I like. Yeah, I'm thinking for my latter years, I want something nature focused. That's all what I'm looking for. I want something nature focused. I visualize myself at a park, nice and warm, nice mild weather, and me meditating out in an open field that's beautiful. Yeah, I like natural beauty. And the weather can't be too extreme because my dogs don't like extreme weather. Yeah, they're getting older too. Two of them now are 12 years old, people. And my little boy is 9 years old. So something, has to be mild. And so that's why I was thinking about Madeira. Madeira is an island. It's owned by Portugal. And an ancestor of mine lived there. And they always he allegedly would say that the sun sets the most beautiful in Madeira. Yes. Yeah. So it's very interesting. Yeah. So my curiosity, and I did see videos of Madeira. Yeah, and I hope no one got offended when I said I have an ancestor who's from Madeira. I mean, it is the truth. And when I checked my DNA, I did my DNA testing, and you have all these Portuguese names that pop up. So genetics and oral history confirm. I don't believe in you know saying things that's not true. I love my black genetics. I'm not, uh, see, there's genetics. You're born with what you have, but you are also a social being. And so my social classification, I am a black woman. And I love my black skin, my beautiful brown skin here. Yeah. Yeah, that's my hand. I love my color. And I love my hair also. So I'm not a hater and want to promote one group over another. But I have the genetics and you have your genetics. Whatever what your genetics are, you embrace you. And that's why in all throughout my videos, I say, look in that mirror and say that I love you. Say that to yourself and hug yourself because you bring you, no matter where you go in life, you carry your body along in life. And to celebrate your body, your life, your everything, it's important. Enjoy the you. Life is about enjoying your experiences. This is an avatar form, anyhow. This is an avatar. I don't even think, like what I was telling you with my vision. I think that maybe I'm living in that other world, that childlike, artificial, CGI looking world. And right now, most of my awareness is in this 3D world right now that you're sharing with me through your devices, right? It's really interesting. And so, yeah, part of me wants to get out of here. I don't feel connected here. It's becoming very artificial, very plastic. Look at my little boy. Oh, he was just jumping. Sorry. Yeah, you okay, buddy? Okay. Yeah, I gotta groom his hair. Sorry about that. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, this part of my life, people, I want to enjoy my life. I want to enjoy the beauty, what's there. I mean, why? I mean, you have people, and in everything, it's social decay. I want to stop focusing on beauty, creativity. Yes, that's what I want more of, people. Yeah, and so I'm saying, hey, I have an opportunity to live here. I hope you can hear the audio. Yeah, because the counter keeps on, the The number of views keep changing. It pops up, down. And even the likes keep changing up and down. So I hope you can hear. But yes, so I want to, yeah, get in tune, people, with your history. And you can create history in yourself. What you do today creates your history for tomorrow, your future, yeah. And when your future is arrived, that is, then it becomes a past. You created your history, a history. Why don't you create yours? See, I realized when I was young, a teen, I didn't realize that I had a choice to create the world that I wanted. I thought the world that I lived in was under the jurisdiction of others, and I always felt trapped. I always felt like enslaved, controlled, that my life wasn't mine. I think a lot of kids feel that way when because with kids, living with your folks, um, you have to do what they tell you to do. And then you become an adult, you get your own place. And realizing now, society would like impose. Like I remember before I went on my first vacation, I was 23. Oh no, I just turned 24. That's right. I had just turned 24 and I traveled by myself on a plane and I traveled to another country. And it is empowering, people. When you want to break those threads of control from your life, sometimes moving could be quite effective. But you better have money. See, everything costs money. When you want to change in your life, it may require money and maybe a lot of it. But put the power back in your hand. I realize just because you're born in, oh yeah, I remember the point I was going to bring out, that some people get jealous. So why are you going there? Well, you can ask them, well, why are you staying here? It goes both ways. See, people want to shame you. They like to shame because, see, they're not going anywhere with their life and they want you miserable. Misery loves company, right? Well, you don't have to be miserable with them. You say, you know something? Start noticing people. Any of you um, associate with people who are negative, who are just stuck in this, doing the same thing and not growing and settling for less? I'm tired of settling for less. Why settle for less, people? Are you not valuable? Sure you are. Every one of us have value. Start telling yourself that. Every one of you. But see, they want you to feel that you're not worthy and that you're dirty and that you deserve poverty or things like that because of your race or your gender or your nationality. I'm saying no. Don't believe the lies. See, there are liars out there. Yeah, don't believe the lies. You are valuable, each one of you. And you don't have to accept what they give you. You say, shove it. And you say, I want this for me or for my family. You be the designer of your life. And so you have these societies that they say you're supposed to stay here. You're born here. You're supposed to die here. No. Some parents are like that. They don't want their children to go away. They don't want to be alone. But you have a right as a human being, a human soul, to choose what you want in life. Everybody's onto themselves. Yes, there is overlapping. But ultimately, you have to carve a life for yourself. And you're going to have the naysayers saying, "Oh, you can't make it. Oh, they don't like people like you." No, you go for it. See, there's nothing wrong trying something and it doesn't work. And then you can analyze, okay, what could I have done to make it better? And then try again. Don't feel stuck. See, I feel, see, I'm starting to feel stuck. I mean, I love it here. I like a lot of things about where I live. I mean, I live in a comfortable, high-rise luxury apartment. I have beautiful things in my home that is used to serve my needs. I mean, I have a full kitchen and I have a lot of utensils and um, equipment. I'm comfortable with all the amenities. I have all these amenities and access to things. But I feel stuck. I feel that the social aspect of this place is lacking for me. I'm not I've allowed myself to be here for 19 years in this one place. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm grateful that it's served me so well. I have a laundry mat right in the building. I don't have to go outside. Isn't that wonderful? I've been in the apartments that you have to go outside to get your laundry done. I don't want to do that. No way would I do that again. Uh-uh. Nope, I wouldn't. So what's the deal now? So I feel that when I'm able to learn here, I don't know what else. And I don't want to stay here because of all the amenities. I mean, it's what's really, it'll keep anybody stationary. I mean, you have internet services, and you can get even higher internet services. You got well, we had the movie theaters, but with this uh, pandemic, it's, yeah, I haven't been to the movie theater since the pandemic. Yeah, so my last movie may have been in 2019. Yeah, 2019, and then I purchase movies online, so I don't even have to go out anymore. See, that's it. See, the new technologies are forcing people to stay at home, to be a digital person. Everything digital, digital friends. You never meet up. You just text each other or you do a Zoom. I mean, that could be fun too. But to actually meet a human being, to go to the park, to actually even maybe go to a movie together, to walk around, a human being. I don't want to stop being a human being. I love my device, yes, and I think I am addicted to it. I love my computer. I love it, but it's getting too much sometimes. And that's also why I prefer a place where it's very scenic, very nature stuff, you know. You know what else? Hey, I gonna throw this out to you. Yeah, I've been again watching a lot of videos about what they call expats. These are people who different national and they go to another country to live in. Those are called expats, and then they talk about their experiences. And this one channel I look at, she what they call house sits. And I did go to the park yesterday with my dogs. We had a nice long 3-hour walk. And I was thinking about it as I was walking. I said, hey, I wonder, to try to raise more money. I'm wondering, hey, could I do house sitting here in New York City? People who want to maybe go on vacation and need someone to watch their little bird or something like that, or their cat. and you stay there and you take care of it. I've never even thought of that, but I was listening to the videos and I said, hey, I wonder if this is, I've never done that. Have any of you that are watching now, have any of you ever house sat for somebody? You know, you watch over someone's house or apartment. I've never done that. And anybody know how you get started in that? Yeah, let me know. Let me know in the, if you want to research it for me or right offhand. You could type in the information in the chat room or wait till this live stream is up and you could type in the information in the comment section of this live stream. Yeah, I'm curious about how I would do that. I'll probably contact, I can also contact that lady that specializes in house sitting. You know, I would just do it for here, walking distance from where I live and house sit. Yeah. Yeah, what would you charge? Yeah, that would be interesting. I mean, that is a way to try to get some more pocket money. And yeah, with this Madeira, the island of Madeira, to try to save money if I want to go away. Yeah, so I have to save up money, people. So any assistance you can help me with that would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'm to save money, and yeah, Madeira. I would love to leave this year. Um, I don't know. Yeah, they. Yeah, I contacted my management office here, and they said, "Sorry, we're not going to break your lease." Yeah, I just renewed the new lease that's coming up, and it's not, and they've been a hard no. They said we don't do leases like a half year lease. It has to be a full year minimum. And what else? But it just dawned on me. Oh, they did say, almost forgot. They did say, people, that give us a month's notice when you know when you're actually going to leave, and we'll try to find a tenant to move in. And once they sign their lease, then your lease breaks. So I'm just thinking now. It just dawned on me yesterday. I said, hey, if I really want to move in like 9 months from now, why don't I could put an ad in the newspaper. Tenant wanted, you know. Yeah, it just dawned on me. I mean, this is a possibility. Yeah, so I'm waiting for some of my documents to come in. I had um, we go online to order certain documents for myself and have it, what do you call it, apostilled. Yeah, that just means like a certification that this document is authentic. Yeah, it's something I can possibly do if I really want to do it. Now it's like I want to do it for the sake of doing it now. It's like I want to dare myself. It's like I want to dare myself and go in the plunge. But I can't. I have to remember these are my babies, and they have to be protected. These are my babies, and I don't. Moving. Excuse me. Moving is very stressful, even if it's a happy move. Moving requires a lot. And so they have to, I don't want anything less for them. I want something that we're going to be comfortable in. But it's something maybe, put in a letter. What do you call it? I mean, put an ad in the newspaper that our apartment would be available around such and such time. What do you guys think? How do you think I should handle this? I'm throwing it out there. You think that's a good idea? Like maybe 3 or 2 months before the tentative date to let people know, hey, I'm going to vacate. That is an idea. Yeah, if you're really serious about it. I mean, I don't want to just rely on the company to look for tenant. If I leave, I'm still obligated to pay the rent, even though I may not be physically there. Yeah, they're being a jerk. They're being a jerk about it. I told them about the that I was assaulted. They should be I mean, I've been here for going on 19 years. They could be flexible people. Yeah, I'm a female, and it happens. It happens. Yeah, so the place I moved to, it has to be relatively safe for women. I like being outside by myself and with my dogs. I don't want to go to some place. I mean, every place has its risk. This isn't heaven here on earth. So I have to use wisdom and still, be aware of my surroundings. Um, yeah, it's something I could do. Maybe put an ad in the newspaper and yeah, let them know, hey, that I'll be vacating. Yeah, it's something I can do. Yeah, it's just something. So let's see what else. Oh, so that reminds me of something else of a spiritual nature. Yeah, I'm gonna try to wrap it up. Yeah, I was watching. I talked briefly about it maybe 2 days ago, but I didn't have I couldn't remember exactly what was said. But as a YouTuber, he's into spirituality. He talks about a lot about angels. I don't know how valid about what angels are. I've never seen an angel before, but the whole concept of the angel looking over you, who wouldn't like that? And he had gone through a lot of things. Yeah, he was the individual I talked about, and I did the video entitled about, "Is this a real man?" It was inspired by him, that video I did about 2 days ago. What is a real man, or something like that. And he is a very mild mannered. He wears these glasses. So he has almost like a nerdy appearance. He's skinny. But this individual is very responsible. And I was saying in that video that here you have people who look like they look maybe a little wimpy burger, but they're real men because they take care of responsibilities. He has a pregnant wife, carrying twins, and one of those twins, unfortunately, uh, passed away. Yeah, the wife is pregnant. They were identical twins because there's one placenta, and one of the, fetuses, passed away. And so that stress that's on him. So, and the wife is bedridden. I get the impression that it's an older woman that is pregnant, and so she's a high risk pregnancy. Um, they lived in this very small unit, and that was he felt causing a problem because if it's not enough room, they might trip or fall on things. They have animals that they have to take care of, and he does he writes books, and he does his live streams, and that's how he makes his money. And so I wanted to commend people like him that maybe outwardly he doesn't look like Mr. Macho, but in my in my heart, I consider that a real man because he takes care of responsibilities. And then you have people who walk around thinking, want people to think how manly they are because they lift weights. And this one man, I mean, he had tremendous size arms. And he says he was lying to people being a Navy SEAL. And he was caught out. And around him were people taking videos of him because he's so big. Yeah, he's a big dude. but he's a fake. And all this macho in it. And you have a lot of men who walk around looking macho, but they're not responsible. So when you got to lie about your occupation, and especially like that high level occupation that you're a Navy SEAL, you only have a few hundred of them alive. I think they said like a 400 something. That's a fraction of the population. It's a very highly selected group. It's hard to become a Navy SEAL. And so this big dude is claiming to be one or had been one, you know? And so, but see, a lot of people think that's real. Yeah, they took pictures of him, videos of him as he talked, but he ain't real. And like television, it's not real. All those people, tons of makeup they put on themselves. It's all a veneer, and inside they're empty. Soon you gotta lie about what you do for a living, whatever. And it's not like people ask you, you just give the information you want. You go to those bars, and then you make up stories, and yes, you're maybe inebriated. But so we have falsehoods around there. And again, that veneer and this fake CGI world that is being implemented now with that, you remember Facebook? We call it metaverse? Metaverse. The new frontier for BS, where you could pretend to be something that you are not. And that's why I keep reiterating in my videos to look in your mirror and to love the you. Cherish you. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to, it's so much work to pretend to be something you're not. Save your energy and enjoy what you are. You can always, try to improve on who you are. That's fine. So either way, this YouTuber, this into spirituality, um, I think I may not agree with everything he's doing, you know, but I like that he's trying and that he is being a man and taking care of responsibility. Yeah, he had just moved into a house. He just moved. Okay, I got another bot in there. You saw that little bot in the chat room that just popped up? And if you know why that occurs, it happens a lot. I didn't see anything to deserve, to bring that on. But either way, this gentleman said something. He shared something what I saw 2 days ago about the angels. And let me read it. Yeah, I have the little, I have it on this card here. Okay, I'm going to read it. Um, the things that you fight against are the very things that are the best for you. It's an energy that you can harness. I thought that was powerful, people. Yeah, and it's about, this fear that you have, that anyone could have, and you butt against it. But he was suggesting this is all angelic. I mean, even though you don't like it, but it might actually be for your best. Like he was saying that the angels, I mean, he tried to spiritualize the phenomenon of fear, of having fear about something, that it's like a wake up call. It's to alert you. Fear alerts you, so you can do something about it. And so it's actually for your best interest when that uh, natural fear occurs, and then do something with that. It's like it's allowing you permission that when that fear occurs, or when you're fighting against, that thing, that that's actually an opportunity for you to harness that. I thought this was amazing. He said everything is energy. Everything is energy, and there's no such thing as good or bad energy, but what you do with it. But fear is a powerful energy. He said, learn to harness it. He said, and it's an energy that you can harness. Wow. People, did you get that? Did you get that? Any of you understand what I'm saying? If so, type a one for yes. This is really amazing. That fear could be harnessed for you, for your benefit. Learn to harness it. I want to do that because I know what fear is, honey. And it's a horrible feeling. But I never thought of it like this, that it's actually, you know, so why fight against it? It's actually could be the best for you. I mean, it's a paradox, boy. But it's a signal. Fear. I mean, I'm saying this now. Fear seems to be a signal to the experiencer to do something. Yes, I ask you, Creator, please teach me how to harness this energy when when it happens. Yeah, it's a powerful force. You ever been so afraid that you can't move, or you can't hardly speak? You start to stutter. Well, that is an energy. It's just not harnessed. It's just like a wild root. You got to fine tune that energy into an action. Wow. Amazing, people. Amazing. I hope you got this. I'm going to read it again. The things that you fight against are the very things that are the best for you, I guess, for your development. It's an energy that you can harness, and he's referring to fear. That's what he was talking about when he was saying something like that. It's fear. And fear is actually an energy. It's not your enemy. Fear is not your enemy. I thought it was. I thought fear was my enemy, but it's actually your best friend, and it's something that you can harness. You know, maybe that's something like, you know, as an example, I knew someone whose one of their parents had passed away. She was in retail. She sold high end jewelry, and she reported to work, and she channeled the grief that she had for her father. It was, and she made a phenomenal amount of money that day because she channeled that energy, and you know, grieving and all that is an energy, and and she made it happen for herself. So I think it's a similar thing. Those intense emotions is just a form of energy. Rather than using it and getting yourself sick, see, the energy turned inside your body can make you sick. So channel it outside of yourself into something. Yeah, when I say that, I'm talking to myself too. Maybe that's when I should, you know, maybe exercise or maybe write a book or do a video. Get it out. Boom. And he said something else. He says the word lost, Lost. Lost. This YouTuber said, lost is the energy of the angels giving you space to speak to you. I'm going to say it again. He said, lost, Lost, is the energy of the angels giving you space to speak to you. He said, like, he said, oh yeah, okay. He was saying that sometimes you get in a point of your life, like myself, and you feel lost, Lost. You feel lost, and it's like like everything is away from you. And he's saying that that feeling that you get is something that's permitted and actually to benefit you because it's like saying, okay, you did everything that you can do. Now let us do the rest. So it's like giving you the space because they want to address the issue to you. And I thought that was amazing. Isn't that amazing, people? So the quiet in the storm is actually something, a buffer. I'm using that word, a buffer to separate you from that other thing, a lost. You feel lost about something. They don't want you to do anything more about it. And maybe it's a time for reflection, a time to reorganize, a time to say, okay, I want to remove all these things from your life, people, because I have to rescaffold it. You understand? They're redesigning something that needed to be teared down. You know, like a snake. This is just coming to me. Okay, he didn't say that, but it's just my understanding is this. Let's say a snake. You know, snakes grow, and they grow out of their skin. And so in those desert plains, those deserts, they have snake skins all over. When a snake grows, it discards its old skin. It can't keep the you cannot grow without releasing the old. Did you hear that, people? You cannot grow without releasing the old because the old is too small for you. And I feel like I feel like at a loss right now. I'm like in the middle of a whole field. That's how I feel like here. I'm in the middle of nowhere and I feel lost. But this YouTuber is saying that this feeling of loss is the energy of angels giving you space slash a buffer, that's how I call it, buffer, to speak to you. Amazing. I've never seen an angel before. Have any of you? I have seen an orb that I shared with you. Yes, I saw an orb a little over a year ago on my birthday. It was beautiful. And I was definitely feeling at a loss when that thing came. And it distracted me. And it gave me a sense of hope. So maybe I have to learn how to speak. You know, I don't see any more orbs with my naked eye. I know they exist because I saw it. And then, as some of you know, I have a camera. Let me show you. That is a security camera. That little round thing in black in the center, that is a security camera. Yes, I have it showing on me. Yeah, it's only about $20, and it can record orbs. Yes, and there's plenty of orbs around. I had a lot of orb activity a year ago. Oh yeah. So I know they exist, and I know that the supernatural exists as a result of seeing that the orbs. Yeah. Yes, and so I'm wondering now, yeah, that maybe right now the angels or your higher power or whatever is saying, okay, spirit journey, I know how you feel. You feel like you're at a loss. You had that physical attack that happened to you last year, but you're okay physically now. But stand still. Stand still. We're working something out for you. I hope so. I hope so, people. Yeah. Yeah, definitely I can see how, when you have a loss, that it is a loss is a separation. It is a wedge that is created, but maybe that space that's created is a space that is actually to get your attention. It's like maybe being in a pool. Any of you ever been in a swimming pool? And let's say they're trying to teach you how to swim. Well, if you keep grabbing on the edge of, you know, if you keep grabbing on the edge of the pool, how are you going to let go and start treading the water and learn how to swim? I think that's what's happening, people. I think that's what's happening to me. They want me to learn how to float, how to tread water. And they're doing that for your development. They don't want you always grabbing on the edge of the pool. They want you to let go and let them work within you. I think that's what's happening. I think these are two very powerful things that this YouTuber spoke about. The fear. This man has fear, but he's still doing it. He doesn't have to try to look macho to do it. And you know, some of these people out there who you think are real macho men, they're cowards. They run away from their girlfriends and wives when they get pregnant. They don't support them. I know of a man, let me tell you this. I I'm I know of a man and he looked like those, really, macho looking dudes. He had married a nice feminine woman. It was her first marriage. I think it was his too. And she gets a little baby. Baby looked just like him. And you know what he says, people? He said, I'm leaving you because I'm not ready to be a man. I'm going to repeat it. He said, I'm leaving. I'm not ready to be a man. And he left her. I, yeah, you'll be, ladies, you'll be real surprised at some of these guys. And no, I'm not trying to shame. You have some very brave and honorable men out there, you know. But I'm just letting you know, this is the age of deception. You're going to think because someone looks like Mr. Macho or Miss Feminine, because of the appearance, that they're responsible. And you're going to overlook the little wimpy burger. I don't want to call them wimpy burgers, but they're not men that's trying to act macho. They might be skinny. Average build. See, a lot of men hide behind masculinity because they're afraid. Or even women hiding behind femininity because they're afraid too. It goes both ways. It's the age of deception. And now with the heightened fear that's out there, that's plaguing people, that they may do things that they wouldn't ordinarily do, or put on a facade to get through this time of challenge. But this YouTuber is saying, the spiritual guy who looks like a little wimpy burger, yeah, he said he was scared. He had gotten in a bad car accident. He could have died. It happened 2 months ago. He has a pregnant wife who lost one of the twins. He has to find a new home. He's the sole breadwinner. And he is handling, and he said he was afraid. I commend him, people. Start looking beyond the facade, because it is a deception, and especially these days, people losing their jobs and people thinking, oh, I'll attach myself to this person because they could protect me. They could be a whippy burger. And you know what else? Not all men with those big muscles are like women. Some of them are attracted to other men, and they get buffed like that not to attract women, but to other men. And so they're not there to protect your honor if someone's going to attack you. They're more worried about breaking their fingernail. I mean, I'm being real. I saw this man, he looked real macho and everything, muscles, and he likes other men. I said, wow. So, women, don't be deceived. Don't be deceived, and learn to tap onto your own power and ask for your higher power. Hey, could you steer me in this direction? I need help, and that's what I want to do today. After I have my breakfast and feed my little dogs, I need to do that. Yeah, yesterday I was overwhelmed with a lot of because I was watching a lot of content on YouTube about this move situation that I want to do. And I said, my mind just needs to unload. So I went to bed and I started just praying to the universe. Yeah, I need to do that. People, these days, why don't you try, like I'm going to do again, to do a meditation, to just be still. I want to do my mirror gazing. Yeah, have you guys ever heard of the mirror gazing? You go in front of a mirror in a dim room, you have a candle on, and you talk into the mirror and ask for your higher power. It's a portal. Yes, a mirror is a portal. A mirror is a gateway. And in myself, I need answers. I need answers to calm me down, to get refocused, to get a perspective how to get out of this situation. Because it's very, with this pandemic, I'm uncomfortable with it because now they're crunching down. Now they're saying, oh, you need a heart transplant? Well, you didn't drink the bug juice, as I call it. You didn't drink the bug juice, and so we're not going to give you the heart transplant unless, or I should say, until you drink our Kool-Aid. It's getting to that, people. It's getting to that. And so you need to say, remember my other video I did last week? To be able to say no, even if it hurts, it is could be very frightening to tell someone no, and that you knows me no. They want us to say yes. We say yes many times because we're afraid to say no when we really mean to say no, but we say yes. It's time for all of us to be able to say no confidently. And even if you have fear, like this guy says, this spiritual YouTuber that that I saw online, that you push into the fear. When fear hits you, rather than running from it, he said, go into the fear. He says, go into the fear and harness the power of fear. Fear is an energy. And he said, you can harness it. I said, wow. I hope you like this information here. Yeah, when I speak to you guys, I'm also speaking to myself because I have to encourage myself also. I am no different than any one of you. No different than any one of you. I go through the same things that you all go through, and I have to encourage myself and try to find solutions and also realize that some solutions is maybe to do nothing and to just wait. You do all what you can do and then release it. Yeah. So I thank you all for listening to this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Did any of you enjoy this live stream? If so, just tell me, uh, yes, thank you for this live stream. And yes, I have a lot of things on my plate that I have to work out. Um, and yes, I'm interested in relocating. And those of you who love my channel and wish to and have the funds to do so, that you could support this channel and my work through my PayPal Me account. Yes. Um, the link you will find on the type right banner of my channel, Spirit Journey. You just click on my PayPal Me link, follow the prompt, and any amount would be greatly appreciated. And I appreciate you all. See, you encourage me when you come on to my live streams. Yes, some of you are very shy and you just want to listen. You like to listen and just, curl up and be encouraged and motivated. And that is the purpose of my live streams, too. That is something that you can listen to when you're in the shower or maybe you're in the bath or you're cooking or cleaning. Just as a background, noise. I don't want to call myself noise, but just like background sound. And it's just something that to relax you, to get you thinking, and not to feel as alone. You're not alone. You're never alone. Okay? You may not see them with your naked eye, but you're never really fully alone. Start to go within people these days and remind yourself that you are a spiritual being. You are spirit and you are eternal. Okay? So I thank you. I thank you this beautiful Thursday, 2022. Yes, a beautiful day. Yeah, today's the 27th. I thought it was the 26th, but I think it's the 27th, January 27th, 2022. Yes, may you have a wonderful, well rested, productive day, and to remind yourself that you are valuable and that you are worthy for existence. Okay? Don't let anyone bully you. Thank you so much. Take care until next time soon. Bye bye.